is going to be a women's MMA bout. We have Katlyn Cerminara versus Maycee Barber. Katlyn 18-5. She is 4-1 in her last five, and she's coming off that decision loss to Manon Farrow. Maycee Barber 13-2, 5-0 in her last five, coming off that thrilling knockout finish win over Amanda Ribas. And we look for the odds right now. We see that Maycee Barber is a minus 193, opened up at minus 190. At some point was a minus 224, so that's the range that it's been kind of going at for the last few weeks. Over is actually minus 350 as well. Alex, what do you think about this fight between Katlyn and Maycee here?
Yep. So, I think Chookagian is Katlyn Chookagian is definition of a point fighter. Not much power in her shots, really just looking to land small combinations. Maycee Barber, on the other hand, definitely has more power. Last fight, obviously, she landed a huge head kick onto Amanda Ribas. But it is important to note that before that Ribas fight, she had 6 straight fights go to decision. So personally, I think the over on the rounds is a lock. Um, but in terms of, yeah, I mean, like, so I don't see, there's no chance in hell Maycee Barber gets finished. And then for Chookagian, she's just such a veteran of the sport. I feel like she knows what she needs to do at all times. In the octagon, she's kind of seen it all. So that's kind of why I like the over. But in terms of picking a fighter, I'm actually picking Chookagian. I think, I think she's going to understand how to maximize her reach advantage. And so I kind of just see her poking Maycee Barber from distance, dishing out more volume. And I feel like she knows what the judges like to see, kind of, if that makes sense. And so, yeah, that's why I'm picking Chookagian as the underdog.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Katlyn's a veteran mainstay at the flyweight division for the women. She has a reach and height advantage that she uses really well in most of her fights. Great range control. She's not dangerous on the feet. Prefers the point fight for the outside for 15 minutes. This is an interesting stat right here. She's 11-3 in UFC decisions, so she wins decisions more often than not. She has been KO'd twice though. Once by Valentina Shevchenko, the goat in that division, probably, and she did get uh, she got sniped by Andrade of all people. So she did get sniped on a body shot. Barber, great all around fighter, a good all around fighter actually. I mean, does have a preference to strike. I think that she has good strength to her. Has a kind of a bully pit bull kind of style. I don't think it's as strong as like a Andrade, but she has a kind of a similar kind of style. Power shots for her division. Striking defense could improve. I mean, she keeps her hands pretty low. She can push people up against the cage and land some power shots as well. Solid grappling. Yeah, I think this fight could be a lot closer than expected. I still will side with Barber here just to be the side. I think that she's also had some close fights in the past, and I think Katlyn is just the queen of having those kind of fights. So it's gonna be a close one, but I'll just side with Barber just because I think that she will just use that Andrade-like kind of game plan to hopefully dish out some kind of heavier damage throughout the course of 15 minutes. I would actually play the over 2.5 as well. I actually like that play. So yeah, that's a parlay piece for me. I'd rather play that than play either side for this case.